let's go. Brand new. I think a ref will ever try to rig a playoff series. That sounds like a criminal offense. I'm gonna let Warriors and Blazers brew. Same thing with Bulls and Hakeem versus Bowie, and I'm gonna let those two brew. Imagine how physical the NBA will be in 30 years. Yeah, it seems like it's getting more physical every year. Seems like it's getting more and more physical every year. You can imagine they'll be basically playing football by like the 2000s. And meanwhile, Boston and Philly back at it. This is a fight as old as time itself. Hey, we ain't been to Boston in a while. I don't know what they're doing over here these days. So let's see real quick. Is Bird still here? Okay, 36, 7, and 5. So Bird is still kicking. 32 points a game. He saved his best for the playoffs. Look at this. Rest during the regular season and jumps up to 32 in the playoffs. David Rivers. Okay. Nice to meet you, David. All right. Well, you got to look at it. And Celtics and Sixers, it seems to play every single year for the right of passage to the finals. Of course, the Bulls, you throw them into the mix. I know y'all aren't playing without Larry Bird. That's an offense at this point. All right, bit of a different lineup out here. Things slowly changing for Boston. Boston is refusing to rebuild. Boston is refusing to rebuild because Larry, that was a good idea by Larry there. Can't even hate. That was a good idea by Larry. Deadlift is developing with the Pistons are going backwards. He's nice, but the Pistons are going backwards. They keep depending on Bird. They haven't been able to draft anybody to help with this. And it shows. They refuse to start the rebuild. If I were Boston, I would probably trade McHale, Bird, and Parrish while you still have the chance. But they keep competing every year. So a front office just won't turn on them. But you kind of just got to know when enough is enough. Like, Bird is trying to post up Malone right here. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my gosh. Now, you can't hate. That was nice. He just worked the postmaster himself. That was aight. That was aight. Aguirre pulls up. No foul. Rebound Parrish. Boston refuses to believe they can't get at least one more championship out of this core, but Bird is starting to move slower. His decision making, as his speed betrays him, becoming a bit questionable. But Larry, they definitely want one more out of him. They're competitive, so why rebuild? You never know when you're gonna get another talent like that. And Jeffrey Lamp, lights out. Shout out to Gene for the sub at 2 months. What's good? During live was MJ versus the Warriors series. If you were to do something like that again, would you consider using something about the I vaguely remember what you're talking about. If I did something like that again. Matter of fact, I kind of planned on running it back, to be honest. I just haven't gotten into Oscar Schmidt left. I haven't really honestly played 2K23 that much. I might run it back though. I'm done with PC. As far as I know, PC and mods, I'm pretty much done now. It seems like the game is very much left PC behind. So I don't know. Bird in the post. Once again, posting the postmasters. Oh, no foul. Ouch. Just good defense. That's all it is. Jackson spin. And possibly a flagrant. McHale puts a body on him. And you just wonder when they're going to blow this thing up. It's now a 2-possession game for Philly. Did it automatically give Bird his haircut? Nah, I did. But I didn't have to import player DNA. It was literally just hairstyles. That was it. Nah, hairstyles don't work for everyone because MJ don't have any hairstyles. MJ don't have any hairstyles. I tried to see if they had like a balder one, but not totally bald, and they just didn't have. It didn't change at all. So, as a purely PC player, I haven't bought 2K in 3 years because of lack of support. Yeah, I haven't bought 2K on PC yet. Like, I actually think I'm done. Who's on Philly? Mark Aguirre, Post Malone, Otis Thorpe. Like they're a contending team. Yeah, I haven't purged. I don't think there's any more that PC can do for me anymore. I stuck with it for a long time, but I think I'm abandoning current gen or last gen permanently. Mods are fun, but now the post play is so much better in this. The AI is so much better. I don't know if you'll ever see me go back to that. That's part of the reason, all bits aside, that's what happened with the Jordan challenge. I had to turn the sliders up so high for it to be competitive that I overdid it. I had to turn it up so basically the Warriors would never miss, and I got cooked. So hopefully, Clean Prince Gaming reference. I haven't seen that in a while. Does he still make videos? Anybody know if Clean Prince Gaming still make videos? Bird blocked. Mikhail got it with a second left and got it up, but probably too little, too late. Yeah, I do want to do the Jordan challenge on this console. Yes, I do. Malone gonna try to put it away with this patent drop step. That will do it. And that is probably going to be the end here. Boston looking for Bird. Bird is double teamed. Kicked it out to Whiteley. Is that his name? Whiteley? I don't know. Celtics panicking. They end up with a chief jumper. Mikhail gets it back. Puts it up. And there could be some interesting things happening here, but said this Celtics team is... Said hang this Celtics team up. It's hard to watch. Yeah, they're really not good, honestly. They're not good anymore. Honestly, I'll probably hang this series up until I will probably end up hanging this series up until it's like at a game 5 or something. Celtics gonna mess around and tank in 92 and get Shaq. Bird playing with Shaq in the twilight of his career. Yeah, if I were them, I would start to look at the young talent and say, you know what, let's blow this up and let's just try to time it and be bad when some of these generational players come along. Maybe if Boston wasn't stubborn to let go of these old heads, they could win something. Yeah, they won one championship with this and just couldn't let it go. They really thought this was a dynasty. It's just pride at that point. They're trying to prove that it's not, that they didn't build a dud, but it is definitely time to hang this up. They have been at it. Bird puts up a 3. Barely touches rim. Hornacek puts up a 3. That one hits. That one hits. If one wing doesn't hit, you must try the other. It ain't over yet. Boston will have one more chance after the X button eventually registers. Oh my god, they're gonna make me sit through this. Okay. Yeah, nobody honestly voting on I'm not watching Boston unless it's I'm officially hanging this team up regardless of what happens this game. After this game, I'm officially hanging this team up off of until they do something different. I can't remember what team was like this and they wouldn't rebuild. There was a sim team that was like this and they came back every year with the same core and just never got better, and I can't remember. Alright, so there's no chance Boston is gonna hit a walk-up 3 here in the face of the defense. It just ain't gonna happen. Hey, cook this team, bro. Cook this team for good, bro. Get him out of here, bro. Get him out of here. This team is cooked. They're not coming back on street for they're done, man. Put a fork in this team. Put a fork in this team. And that right there, that picture basically sums it up. Yeah, get him out of here, bro. Get them out. Boss done. Okay. Okie dokie. Yep, I'm not coming back to that series unless it gets real heated. Warriors, Trailblazers, nah, that's not one. Let that one get competitive. Bucks and Bulls, also let that one get competitive. Show us MJ. MJ came back at the right time. Yeah, they used Parrish as a trailer for that. That's insane. All right, tie series here. Let's get. I see. Going with Jib. I like it. Every time y'all play him, David Robinson won MVP. Oh, the Bucks got a game. Fascinating. Fascinating. Nope, no 76ers. Not gonna do it. This is Sam Bowie, and this Bucks team is still pretty solid. Chicago barely lost in the regular season. They are having some problems. Was Bowie the answer? Remember, Hakeem versus Bowie already happened in the finals. So 1-1. Got a lot of 1-1s. I'm not watching Boston though. Boston's just not happening. Boston ain't happening. The Kings. It wouldn't necessarily be an upset. Like, they are first in the conference. (2-1). Also got to make me believe this one up here. Oh, loud. Oh, loud, Jesus. Golden State is good. I just hadn't been watching them. They are good. All these. Did Larry hasn't got one on screen. Larry Bird has not got one on screen. They've gotten close multiple times. Their best chance was in the younger days, and Magic was owning him, so that just kind of never happened. All right, 2-1 there. All right. Kings, Rockets. Yeah, let's go here first. Yeah, Portland got a crazy big 3 right now. Selling this would be egregious. And it looks like this is not going to be the year for Houston. As they are going to go down 3-1 to Len Bias and the Kings. But we've seen stranger things. Meanwhile, speaking of stranger things, we've not seen Karl Malone on screen even once. So Charles Barkley versus Karl Malone is happening. And the Blazers, once again, just have never recovered. They're down 3-1. That's not a big 3, by the way. This is a huge 3. But they don't have much talent outside of it. Karl Malone, Joe Barry-Carroll. Hey, yo, this is great content. This is amazing content. The Kings, a very good team, finally materializing. It looks like the MVP is probably going to go out in the second round. That is it. It's not it. Nick went to Portland last offseason. Can Houston survive? If you're wanting to vote on this, here's what you got. A. Robinson doing everything he can. Can the Rockets, and the MVP year for David Robinson, make a huge 3-1 comeback? Otherwise, Rockets and Bulls stick a fork in it. Oh, here goes an MJ and Robinson pick and roll. Len Bias taking the MJ assignment. MJ takes it personally and ties it.
Oh my gosh.
Gotta go back and get that one. Was that Len Bias? Oh my god, Len Bias is way taller than I thought he was. Next to MJ, he's a lot taller. They're guarding each other. That wasn't happening. Xavier McDick. Oh my god. And that is why you leave the three-pointer alone. Ladies and gents, everybody is not Dallas. Len Bias lost in the sauce. Robinson is going to clean up the rebound, though, so the highlight not going to finish. Whoa, Len Bias, they're using him to guard Jordan. This is them guarding each other is just new completely. Len Bias needs that one back. He didn't score, but still. Michael playing good defense. It's kicked to Barber. There's a screen. Barber pulls up. David Robinson didn't feel the need to contest, and he was right. Yeah, I don't know. This is not even a created Xavier McDaniel either. MJ giving Bias buckets.
It's amazing.
So they might be down 3-1, but This is a very interesting development in this conversation as Houston is going to secure a 4-point lead. This is interesting. David Robinson. Oh, that's got to be a steal. That's got to be a steal. But Mike, in the first on-screen minutes we've seen of Mike versus Bias, no Bias. MJ's killing him. Sam Vincent just got in his way completely. That's frustrating. And still finished. Houston's got a lot of momentum here with under a minute. MJ heard folks say Len Bias was a taller MJ a few years back, and he took it personal. It became personal. McDowell, oh, great pass. And one. And one. Great set by the Kings. Plenty of time remaining. And the Kings are actually going to make an adjustment because Bias was getting cooked. Bias was getting absolutely cooked, so the Kings move him out, put a different defender on Mike. They put X-Man on him. Michael goes to work immediately, gets into the post. Did not see David Robinson, missed him on the cut. Kings need to stop here, or else you got to think it's probably over. This is great defense so far. 26 seconds, 4 seconds. Michael, is this the dagger? Is this the dagger? To be fair, that was great defense. They don't call him Air Jordan for nothing. The Kings. Oh my gosh. The Kings can eliminate them with a 3 here. McDaniels has love, come on, screws Michael! Steals it! The inbound!
Oh my God.
Oh my God! Oh, he needs immediate redemption. If he hits the free throws, that is probably it. This will go back to Houston for an exciting Game 6, and he misses the first. Smart idea for the Kings to go with Michael Cooper on Jordan, because Len Bias was getting cooked. Len Bias getting played off the floor is an interesting development. Don't know if y'all noticed, but Len Bias is getting played off the floor in this series. The Kings will need a 3 to survive. Oh, they left Barber wide open. Oh my goodness, he missed it. Michael came up with the rebound, and there we go. As long as he makes one, this is pretty much done. If you voted Houston, you voted correctly. We are going back to the house of the Rockets. They are not done yet. Some say Kings in 6. And we got to go back and get those buckets. We got to go back and get those buckets. Hey, yo, somebody recommended this song and they said Surf Swag by Lil Wayne. It's definitely... Oh, I thought it was Swag. Okay. Huh, interesting. Never mind. Ignore me. I was about to clown him. Hey, this one... Wait, yeah, it's called Surf Swag? I thought it was called Swag Surf. Hey, this one right here is nuts. I really thought this song was called Swag Surf. Because when I had it on my iPod back in the day, it was definitely Swag Surf, but whatever. It's fine. Like, I definitely had... Yeah, so Bias can't guard MJ. Confirmed. He came right back the next play and did this. Bodied him. Bro, I swear on my iPod it was called Swag Surf. It's called Surf Swag my whole life. My whole life I thought it was called Swag Surf. No way. Ain't no way. I'm so sick right now. What sites was I getting my songs off of? Hey, man. Alright, that's good enough. Whatever. Ain't gonna be... My whole life is a lie, bro. It is Swag Surf? Okay, I thought so. On Spotify, it's... Anyways. A lot of 3-1s here. If the Blazers don't get this one back, we're not even ever gonna see. As a matter of fact, yeah, you know what? They're down 3-1. I'm gonna let. Yeah, I don't know. Charles Barkley's hit or miss. All right, the Blazers win that one. So did the Bucks. So did Boston. So nothing's over yet. I would not confirm or deny these allegations, Ghost Killer. Can the Rockets force a Game 7? They can't build much of a lead and hold it. The Kings hanging around, taking the lead. Kings fighting with everything not to blow this. And yet, there will be a Game 7.
We're going to Game 7, baby! Game 7! Game 7!
Orange wire. Oh, Lord Jesus. Oh, Lord.
Oh my gosh.
Well, I guess we owe it to this Blazers team. This big three we never got to see on screen. Clyde Drexler's career is just faltering right now. Oh, man, this is ugly. You know what? Yeah, let's... Just so we can see this. This one will be a rolling bet. Like, I feel like we have to see Neek on screen at least once, but this one will be a rolling bet. Portland down 4 trying to force a Game 7 also feels kind of worth it. Who do y'all have on the court? All right, they have the big three on the court, too. I need to see how y'all are losing here. And we have not seen Karl Malone on screen yet at all, either, so. Joe Barry Carroll as well. Another name from 2K77. Coach Drew. And it's Karl. Pump faking, and there go his knots. First on-screen buckets. Blazers, I gotta imagine their transition game was crazy because of that right there!
Oh my gosh.
Clyde pushing the ball up to Neek. That is why you have to imagine this team has probably been ridiculous all season. And why this super team should be on their way to the finals. Alright, who did y'all sub out for no reason? Y'all went ahead and subbed out Charles Barkley or something? Yep, they subbed out Charles Barkley. I ain't gonna allow it. Not today. Not with this big three. I ain't gonna allow it today. Any other day I allow it. Today, it's not one of those days. Get him out of here. Play him at center. Play Barkley here. Don't argue with me. Oh, good defense, though. Came in and immediately played good D. Just to foul Karl Malone. Make it, and those are his first on-screen buckets, by the way. We keeping Karl in generics his whole career. That man is made for generics. You know who wouldn't have given up that rebound? Charles Barkley. So either way, if MJ does make the conference finals, no bet. It was a rolling bet, and the Blazers haven't even actually made anything out of this yet. So, this is interesting. The PNR action for Wilkins. Okay. Y'all got it, bro. Y'all got it. Man walked him to the rim. What allegations? I'm not aware of any allegations thus far. The allegations that he sells tickets, I'm not. Yeah, he did just walk him down on a personal vendetta. All right, Barkley, get in rebounding position. It kicks to Karl. Barkley, Karl. Oh, quick rip. Hey, but it's a miss. And the Blazers here not going to take a three, so chance to take it down to one possession. 1:45 remain. Wilkins, spin. Kicks it out. Barkley. Half spin. Oh, my goodness. And y'all wanted to sub this man out. Barkley. Progression over the years has been incredible. His weight loss journey. Inspiring. There's a double team on Malone. And getting back. So how do the Warriors score when Karl Malone gets double teamed? We don't know. Malone in the post. There's a double team coming. They pass out. Great rotation as Joe Barry Carroll is gonna knock it down from the mid. Still down 3. If the Blazers take the lead, I think that's kind of the threshold for a bet here. Not sure, because things like that. because of things like that, you're bound to have those happen. That was great ball movement from the Warriors. Nah, one possession game. The Warriors haven't lost a lead yet. No bet on this one. I think the Blazers are out of here. Personally, I think the Blazers are out of here. Wilkins in his hunt for a ring. It's taking him many different places. The Hawks, he didn't feel they were giving him adequate help, so he went to play with some of the brightest stars of his career, and it has not yielded anything yet. Got his own rebound here, gets it up. That will probably do it. The Blazers are going to go out in the second round, the most talented team in the league. A failed super team it is. He had a look. Super teams will never work. The Blazers should have learned from Houston. The Blazers should have learned from Houston that gutting your team and having a super team is never going to work. The Rockets thought they had something with the big three. You need a duo and you need a good supporting cast. See, Golden State, they've got a duo and a good supporting cast. That's what you need. That is what you need. Big threes are never going to be the meta in this league. The Bulls made it. Awesome. Oh gosh, what happened here? Whoops. Whoops, there was a Houston game that we didn't get to see here. It's getting late, y'all. They got eliminated. I don't even want to watch Boston no more, bro. I don't even want to watch Boston no more. Boston is back in the conference finals. Oh gosh, this is great. This is great content. This is another. I'm not watching the Celtics, bro. I'm not watching the Celtics. I'm not gonna do it. I'm not watching Boston, fam. I'm not watching Boston. You can't convince me that they're good. So this was a Hakeem repeat. This is a Hakeem repeat, is what it is. Game 7, Kings edged it out by 8. Hakeem wins his second championship in a row. Yep, see there, this is, yeah, the Bulls are in, bro. The Bulls are in. I'm gonna assume that this is probably, yeah, y'all go ahead and, okay, Boston won one. Oh gosh, the war, okay. That's a thing. Okay, that's a thing. It's tied. They're gonna make they're gonna make us do it. Alright. They're gonna make us do it. They're gonna make us do it. They are gonna make us do it. Cool. Alright. Larry Bird got the buzz cut. No way, bro. No way, bro. No way. I don't even care who wins Warriors Kings, bro. I really don't. Like, I don't care who wins this series at all. I don't care who wins that series at all. I really don't. No way, bro. Now Bird wants to... I don't believe you. I don't believe you. Y'all waited until he couldn't do nothing on screen anymore. I don't believe you. You're lying. You're lying to me. You're lying to me. You are lying to me. The Celtics are going back to the finals after all these years. I don't... Now you're lying. Prove it. Prove it. Prove it. Prove it. Six of 20 on Bird. I'll go ahead and cut on a bet for this one. I'll go ahead and cut on a bet for this one. The Celtics still had a contending team in their second, but Like, they're past the expiration date, and they keep losing every time they get close, so... But they're right now 2 minutes away from the finals, with nobody to stop them from winning it, in my opinion. The Celtics playing Lynn Bias in the finals would be crazy. The Celtics playing Lynn Bias in the finals would be insane right now, but... Honestly, I don't believe either of those teams are good enough to beat Celtics. Off screen, anyways. So in the last year of the 80s, is Bird actually gonna rewrite the narrative? The very last chance he gets to win the championship. We stopped watching this team in the regular season and everything. I don't believe it. I don't believe you. I think you're lying. I think you're lying. You're gonna have to prove it. I think you're lying. You're gonna have to prove it. Hornacek pulls up from the top of the key. It's a 2-possession game, and the Bulls did all of this in the regular season. Put us through the best regular season game of all time. We're not getting Bulls Rockets. Hakeem, one leg step back. Inspiring. Yo, what's good, Palm? One leg step back from Hakeem. Just inventing ways to score on the fly. Hornacek finds his way inside. There's Defensive Player of the Year Hakeem shedding that all the way down. Somebody's got to step up. Somebody's got to step up. They do, but that leaves the paint wide open. Tired legs for Chicago. On this end. Dale Curry and Reggie Miller fighting for minutes is crazy. Hakeem, what has he got in the bag of tricks this time? Spin. They might be running out. Maybe give them one last breath. Depending on what happens on this one. Bird holds it. Dagger.
Oh my gosh.
Buzz cut Bird. That's not really a buzz cut, but yep, it's over for Chicago. The Lakers will remain the only team in the sim to repeat. There will be a new champion. Bird. Floater. No good. Look who's there. That is it. If you voted Boston, you voted correctly. Chicago. Dream season is over. Unbelievable with how well they played on screen. And Boston, who we were begging to rebuild, this is why they didn't. They said this core won a championship. It's competitive every single year. Why try to go rebuild something this good when you already have it? Boston has been to the finals a lot as well. They kept making the finals and losing to the Lakers after winning. So they said, why? Why shouldn't we continue to run it back until we get it right once again? And to round out the 80s, Bird can put his stamp on it. They said to be one of those legendary championship teams, you've got to do it twice. And that is what they have set out to do. Boston faithful is loud today. Boston said they got one more in them. After being eliminated by Chicago last year, they get it back. Can they finally go all the way? The whole crew is still there. I don't know if Cedric Maxwell is still there, but 4 wins away. They've been here before. Meanwhile, Sacramento and Golden State duke it out. I gotta go get that one where he held the release. Yeah, but we still not getting the trophy celebration. Did they just not make a... I don't know. Either way. Gotta get this one. It's hard to... I don't know. I would have liked Jordan, but it's not like the Celtics aren't the Celtics. So that's the only thing I say that keeps it from being 99. It's like, it's not like this isn't Larry Bird and McHale and Paris. Like, it's still them, so... They're not... Oh, that's beautiful. I would have rather had Bulls or Rockets, but I don't know. We haven't watched enough Warriors for me to really judge. Like, if it's Celtics Warriors, I haven't. That is crazy. That is crazy. That, bro, you got some crazy screens out of this with the banners in there. That's. Yeah, we got some good ones out of that. All right. The Bulls have been eliminated. There will be a new champion. Let's, no, because the Warriors are probably a good team. We just haven't watched. I ain't really giving them a chance. Like, Joe Barry Carroll is good, and we already know Karl Malone is going to eat on screen, so. And honestly, I'm kind of happy because we're not getting a championship celebration, but I can go for like the last. Kind of happy just because Len Bias just doesn't do anything on screen. Uh-oh. Hold up. Hold up. Len Bias don't do nothing on screen, so it's like that team being in the finals is just Xavier McDaniels, and that's it. He gets hella stats, but I don't know. Then they got Michael Cooper too. That's cool. They just don't have a lot of recognizable stuff outside of this though. Like they don't even use Len Bias, and that one's gonna do it. The Warriors are gonna run away with it and one. The Kings are going home. That right there is like when LeBron was on a fast break at 2018 and they held him to stop him from scoring. That one's it. It's 3-2 Kings? Whoops. Oh gosh. I thought Golden State had this. Wow. I was so ready to get the Kings out of here. That's how much I wasn't paying attention to this series. Oh gosh, we got a game set. All right, so the Kings are going to the finals. This one's cooked. So the Kings are going to the finals then. All right, never mind. All excitement dead. They're going to the. Like fam, this Kings team doesn't do anything on screen. This Kings team doesn't do anything on screen. Yeah, they're going to the finals, dog. Warriors ain't finna beat them in 7. They're not finna beat them in 7. Watch this.
We're going to Game 7, baby. Game 7. Game 7.
I told y'all Warriors not beating them, bro. You can ping song and always see the song. This one looks like a bet. Bro, I swore Golden State was leading. I was so ready to get rid of the Kings. I was so ready to get rid of the Kings right there that I thought they were losing in the series. The crowd was hype. I swore it was a wrap. I swore it was a wrap. Like, I think Karl Malone and Joe Barry Carroll could make an interesting finals. Len Bias, what does he do? That's Lion Bias. Larry Drew. In and out. I don't know, man. Either way, at least it's an interesting game 7. Len Bias is on the floor, so. We got Warriors voters in the chat. Yeah, Kings being in the finals in 89 is hilarious. And if they're in the finals in 99 after this too, I'll know this is a setup. I'll then know this is a setup. Malone has got good position. Left hand hook, won't go. Rushed it. Bias. Still not gonna go take a shot. Not gonna ISO. Not gonna. What does he do? I don't know. I don't know. McDaniels is almost exciting on screen. He just shoots a lot of threes that he's not supposed to shoot. He's developing into a 3-point attempter in this universe. It's another thing. He's only an 88. It's part of the reason. It's not like he's a 90 something overall either. So that's interesting. For the numbers he puts up at an 88 is nuts. Oh, good. Hey, good take. That was a good take. Hey, the Kings, they did draft appropriately though. You remember they drafted McDaniels and then they drafted Bias right after that, I believe. So I mean, at least they're homegrown, I guess. I don't know. Either way, they can hold on to this for 2 minutes. They got the right to play Boston. Malone, post. Oh, that's a good move. Woo! And Malone don't really have the sauce on screen. I don't know. His moves, like, he don't have the Hakeem bag that he wants. Some nice action there. Okay, I see the idea. I see the idea. Barber. No Barber buckets for us. I don't know if he is score on screen. Malone is actually not that great. I'm going to give him more than one shot, but... or more than 2 shots. But so far, like, he has the moves and no finish. And Kenny Walker walking that one to the bucket. There is still time. I would prefer this one to be solved in the 4th. Honestly. Len Bias is right there calling for the ball. Barber off the screen. It's McDaniel cutting it. Oh, great pass. Great pass. Good ball movement. This is how this team scores. This is by committee. Yeah, the Celtics are in the finals. Boston is in the finals. Nobody is, they haven't traded anybody. They haven't changed anything, so...
Hey, yo, what the fuck? Oh my God.
Oh. This is the shot that David Robinson or Hakeem always take. And instead, he turned it into a pass. And one lob. That actually might be one of the greatest plays in 2K Sim, bro, in history. This is up there with the time that dude was playing against the Magic and, like, floated a lob. He floated a lob past to the 3-point line. The spirit of John Stockton lives within, and they can give Golden State the lead with that bucket with 1:30 left. By the way, is Kenny Walker real? Because he's wearing an arm sleeve and looks generic. So somebody made that might be a generic player. Dog, that's one of the greatest sim plays of all time. That's atrocious. And that was in the finals too, to give them the lead. That is, I say, okay. So somebody had to make him as a thing. McDaniels inside. Bailout. Why does he? Yeah. So okay. So he has the armband made me think he was generic. I stopped paying attention. So as soon as I see an armband, I start paying attention in the 80s, because normally they give that to. Normally they give that to generics. Interesting. That's a 2K model. He looks like a generic. Wow. Okay. Hey man, the Warriors got a squad. Oh, Kenny Walker was cutting again. He wanted that one. It's Malone. Thought about a shot. Len Bias locked it up. He still shot it anyways. Karl Malone. Hot garbage. Having the worst possible game in a game 7. Cooper inside. Tried to step back. Thought about a jumper. Kenny Walker had it locked up. And there's going to be a violation. I don't know where. 44 seconds.
This is a certified hood classic.
To choose a conference champion. Malone trying to get under the basket. Len Bias, good denial. That's going to leave the lane open for Larry Drew. Got his own rebound. Put it up. Off the rim. You can tell Kenny Walker wanted that rebound. Unfortunate. Unfortunate if you're the Warriors. And there's a rebound. Kick ahead. Drew, can he find redemption? No foul. Doesn't matter. Probably should have been an and one. More than likely should have been an and one. It's tied up at 99. Now they're just trying to be funny. Kings 99, 89. Chance of the finals. I see the play. I see the play. That was an insane shot. He wanted to be the man. He got his wish. 18 seconds. Bias was not taken out of the game. Who gets the shot here? I say it's going to be an Xavier McDaniel or Norman Barber corner shot. 8 seconds. They're going for the last one. Cooper, 5 seconds. Barber, open to the finals! Barber! Welcome to the barber shop. A wide open look finally goes. Is that the shot that puts it away? If you're the Warriors, I don't even know where you go for 3. I don't even know where you go for 3 if you're Golden State. That's a crazy sentence. Try that one in 20 years. 1 second left, though, so there is time. Looking. They go to the corner. Then that's not going to count even if it did go. The Kings are in the finals. Len Bias. Barbershop talk. Wouldn't you know it? First seed 2 years in a row. First round exit in 1. And they make it on an insane 3-pointer. Those have not been going all playoffs. The misfortunes of Karl Malone begin. Larry Bird, Celtics versus Len Bias. Gotta get that one, though. That was... Hey, man, I don't care much for generics, but that shot sent them to the finals. I don't care much for generics in my photos, but... And that's the only one we're getting. Okay, there we go. Oh, man. Oh, I almost clicked. That would have been bad. This one right here, though. Yeesh. That was a great play, too, to push it ahead. Insane. And that was on Barber, too, so he got his lick back. That's not Ronnie Barber. That's Norman Barber, as far as I know. That's Norman Barber. All right. That will take us to the NBA Finals. 666 for the Kings in the 89 Finals. All right. Boston, Sacramento. If the Celtics don't do it now, they will never do it. I'm calling this. This is it. This is the one. This is the one. If they don't do it now, it'll never happen. The Kings take the lead and don't quite ever look back, but it looks like we're getting a game out of it. So let's go ahead and jump. We are in the finals. This is definitely enough time to bet. Let's see what's happening here. Len Bias 21.654, but don't expect him to do anything on screen. However, I will sub him in if it becomes a thing, you know? Alright. And they don't even sub Bird out anymore. That's nice. Bird back on the final stage. We saw him against the Lakers. Who else did we see? Did Boston ever make it back to the finals after that? I actually don't remember. After the Lakers, I don't know. I mean, technically he did fly. He had a ring, but he's got to get at least 2. Meanwhile, DJ dribbling the air out of the ball. Bird up over McDaniels. Won't go. We are headed the other way. But this finals is Bias versus Celtics here, pretty much. As you see, Bias. Beautiful feed. Beautiful push and transition. What's good, Zach? Hey, a Len Bias ring would be kind of interesting. If he wins this ring, I got to look deeply and maybe download a new Bias. Maybe download a new one after this. Larry Bird. No good. playing iso ball, I'm not gonna lie to you, shot tendency has literally never worked. I used to do that same thing on PC. That has literally never worked. That used to be my old fix, and it just never helped. Shout out MeFlo for the 29 months. Akeem did get you a chip, and they just got eliminated in the last round. Could have repeated. Probably should have repeated. Honestly. Alright, one more miss for Boston and they're done. Yep, so you about to spin and do some bullshit. Okay, cool. Yeah, you're out of here. You're out of here. You're out of here. Let's go ahead and get that game one off of you. Yeah, now you're done. You're finished. Okay, cool. That one ended kind of close. Alright, Boston is just irredeemable. But that was game one on the Kings' home floor. They weren't technically expected to win it. They run up the score in this one, and they can't hold it. Unbelievable. This is gonna be a rolling bet. Yo, it's good seasons. No. Same thing. This is bad. This is fine. This is fine. I'll just go ahead and turn the bet back on. Okay, we are right back at it. Right back at it. Bird inside. Actually scored the easy way. Accidentally spent 18K on Boston. Hey, you know what? Bird got you back. Bird is the word. 2 years ago, we simmed the 2023 season. Really, 2 years ago today? Wow. That must have been it, huh? That must have been the end. That must have definitely been the end. Oh, good pass from Bias there. That's the most interesting thing he's done on screen. 6 seconds. If they didn't have Michael Cooper, there would be nothing redeemable about this Kings team. Oh, that's a look. That's a brick. McDaniel rebound. McDaniel buckets. Where was Mikhail? This man rebounds absolutely everything. Smitty said, this has been a rough stream for me. I got 10 channel points. Hey, man, keep moving. A real one wouldn't let that discourage him. That's all I'm saying. A real one would not let that stop him. If you got 10, you need to bet 5. Double your profit. Get your money up, not your funny up. Bird in the post. He used to have this, but as the back problems progress, it just hasn't been the best. A cut inside and one. The river is flowing. That is not David Rivers. Take that one back. I'm chilling with 268K. This man could play every single song and Music 2K for the next year. Oh man, 3-point game. Cut that to 1. At least McDaniels has been solid. Yeah, I'm downloading a new Bias after this year. Even if Barkley could be saved, I know Bias can. Yeah, prediction been closed. Bro got a monopoly on channel points. I'm saying. Celtics only perform when I bet against them. I'm not gonna lie, I desperately want them to win this. I desperately want them to win this. It's like just one, at least one for this team. It's sad at this point. Bird, oh, what a spin! Passed it off. Didn't necessarily have to. Honestly, he did see the help though, so maybe it was smart. Celtics my league tomorrow? You mean watch party? Because if that's what you mean, then absolutely. I'm about to get my voice back. Lynn Bias scored on screen. Lynn Bias scored on screen. That is a thing that happened. We can confirm. And an important moment. Oh, this is great basketball. Great basketball from Boston. Good ball movement, good screens. I mean, this finals ain't looking too bad so far. It ain't looking too bad. Oh, Lynn Bias. Oh, he feeling himself. He got a bucket. He got a bucket. He feeling himself. Passes it off. Cooper. Step back in the paint. That's no good. Chief is there. Chief bothered it. Thompson got it back. One hand for safety. Said, we're not going with the layups. Sacramento, desperate to take this lead.
This is a certified hood classic.
Boston, Hornacek, they ran the same play twice, and it got the same results. They're forcing the Kings' hand to switch, using that threat from Jeff Hornacek, and they're getting it. This is the price you pay for small ball. Technically, you're playing small ball against two bigs. The Kings probably should think about a three at a certain point. Bias comes and sets a screen. Barber. Oh, good pass to Bias. Saving his best for last. Cuts it to 1. And in this situation, when the clock stops at 40, they normally don't foul. So I don't think there's a foul coming here. Bird. Spin. The Kings. The ball is in their court. 22 seconds. Boston just needs one stop to knock these finals up. They need a one stop. McDaniel going for the dagger. He hit it!
Oh my gosh.
I hit every shot. I'm hitting. I don't do no whites. They're green. I don't do none of that. I'm the best shooter in the game.
Bias heard he was about to get deleted and started acting up. Meanwhile, X-Man literally has not hit a 3 since the first round on screen. The X Factor with the bucket. Defenses concede that shot to him because it never goes in. But he said the Mavericks won a championship this way. So will we. 10 seconds remain. Bird looking. Bird not gonna pass. Gonna go for a three of his own and is gonna long arm it. Boston's misfortune knows no limits. Kings up 2-0. McDaniel with the dagger. McDagger, in my opinion. Hey, how about the takeover there from Bias and McDaniels at the end, though? How about the takeover from these two? Bap said Kings and 4. It's looking like that because the thing about Sacramento is they're really, really good off screen. And so they're literally, yeah, see, turn 5K into 15K. That's all I was saying. Just keep betting. Just keep on betting. Keep on betting. Just keep betting. Just keep betting. Meanwhile, Lim Bias saved his absolute best for last. I don't know, there was some pretty good basketball played in that one. For being real, there was some good actions there. It wasn't just some, it really wasn't just BS. All right. Well, this shifts back to Boston, so technically nothing that wasn't supposed to happen has happened yet. This is literally Boston's best chance, though. And they just can't hold a lead. They build this lead, and they just can't hold on to it. Yeah, it's over, y'all. I think it's over. This is going to be 3-0 for Sacramento. Same bet. Hey, we're getting a lot of games out of this. We are getting a lot of games out of this. The bet is up. The bet is up. You remember the Blazers were here, and Lim Bias is attempting shots now. You remember the Blazers were in the same spot, right? They had a beautiful chance to go up 3-0. I think Clyde Drexler shot a step back to win the game and missed it. And their franchise ain't been the same since. So don't write Boston off this yet. As Bird is going to go ahead and drain that mid-range shot. Do not write Boston off yet, because the Blazers were right here, and their franchise has literally not recovered from that Drexler miss. That Drexler miss has sunk them. They done tried everything. They done made a super team. They done tried everything they possibly could. Meanwhile, Boston has played them tough all 3 games thus far. And now Bias is actually attempting shots, and he's not on the floor, so we got to fix that. And Bird nearly took it away. 5 seconds, and that's going to be taken away. Barber's going to have to heave it from the half. Nearly hit. Let's go ahead and get your guy back here. Say why the Celtics the betting fave now? I don't know, maybe because they're at home. That almost went in. And his name actually is Watley. Alright, bet. Alright, Lynn Bias is back in. I think next season is gonna be a good on-screen season for Bias. Shout out to Demon for the 30 months. There goes another unk in the chat. Welcome back. 2.5 minutes remain. Another Stevie! Boston's defense turning up at the right time, and the Kings kind of just letting it happen. Bird definitely had a size mismatch. They're not going to go to it. This is incredible. This is incredible. Bird. Inside. Get that shot out of here. Smacked. Barber went for the lead, and great rebound from McHale. Wow, Barber. Hey, Barber hit that one shot to send them to the finals and said, big bet. Green light. Any good free agents? Not even sure. I haven't looked. Hornacek. Gonna go all the way with it. Oh, he got... So I guess only post players do good things right there. Bird off glass. It's a 4-point game. Man, Boston really looks like they're on their last leg. They really look like they are limping trying to win this. And that they will absolutely not get another shot at it. I say that and then they'll win another 50-something games next season, but I don't know. You get it, right? Barber. Jab. Jab. Thinking about the shots. Trying to find a shot. He's everywhere. And barbershop talk! Hey, man. Boston playing like Blake Griffin in Game 4. Facts. Big facts. You know, for all the talk down on this finals, this has been pretty good. This has actually been... We've actually gotten on screen. Bird! No foul. Sacramento, not afraid to shoot the 3 ball. Will have a chance here. McDaniels didn't take it. The defense collapses in. Good. Oh, that was great rotations. Boston has stopped everything thus far. Barber. It's up to him. He passed it off. Why did he pass it off? Why did he pass it off? And the Kings probably will foul here, so that's it. Oh, no, they're not going to get the chance to foul. All right, no fouls. They're going to play it through. Boston looking for a dagger. Pull up. No good. Rose said, not finna drop my field goal percentage. Facts. 2 mid teams will give you a good finals. Yeah, they're both pretty mid on screen, so it's like a mid off. But I mean, this is better than the Celtics and Lakers, and the Lakers sweeping up. Now the Kings have a 2-0 lead here. They could just go for it. Honestly, the Kings can just go for it. 2-0 lead. I'm shooting a 3. I'm going for it. Barber did it once. Can he do it again?
This is a certified hood classic.
They said they want the whole thing. They're going for the win. I respect it. They did exactly what I would have done. In that situation, why not go for it? Why not? Got to get some Larry Bird final screens because we just don't have like any of these, so. Down to 17 channel points. Hey man, never lose faith. Keep the faith. Keep the faith. All right. It's 2-1. And if Boston can just hang on to this lead, it'll be 2-2. But we know that's too good to be true. They could not hold on to the lead. Hey, that song going hard. 4-point game is technically enough to go in, but it looks like Boston's gonna hold it though. That's the only reason I'm not. Yeah, I gotta add this one. Hey, it is tied.
This is a certified hood classic.
Yeah, let me add this to the playlist. This series is tied, I think. Yeah, it's tied. All right, they did what they were supposed to do in Boston. They did what they were supposed to do. They took care of business. Can they win 3 in a row? That's the challenge. Kings get out to a quick lead, and it does not look like there is even going to be a game here. 141 points on the Domski. Now Celtics would have to get this done in 7. And they cannot keep the Kings away. They will do it. It all comes down to this.
We're going to Game 7, baby. Game 7.
It's amazing.
You already know I normally start these predictions beforehand, so we would do a Game 7 bet because we might not get to actually jump in. Let's see what happened in that last one. The Celtics are as close as they have been to a title in this sim. Pretty much the saving grace, because if it was like Kings, well, I mean, I could have done Kings Bulls too, but Houston bowed out in the second round to the eventual conference champions. God, they went through 7-game series. Okay, the Spurs wasn't 5. Houston trying, but they don't quite have the talent around Robinson and MJ just yet. Somebody bet 100K? That's my type of better. Chicago fumbled a repeat. I'm gonna be real. The Kings had nobody for Hakeem. They fumbled a repeat here. But Boston still has a massive front line, so they were able to get that done in 6. Philly, first year, Mark Aguirre and Post Malone bow out to Boston. It all comes down to this. Oh, it's a fight. Boston taking off. Boston is going to get it done. After all these years, if the Kings can't make a stand here,
It's amazing.
after all these years, the Celtics, after making multiple finals, and I would not dare sell their championship celebration, at the very end of the 80s, on the Kings' home floor, are going to get one. Unbelievable.
I call game.
If you voted Boston, you voted correctly. Bill Walton, a champion, 2K77, kind of, not really legend. That is how you close out a decade. Which, if I'm not mistaken, now they won in 81, right? 1980 NBA champions. Yeah, that was the Lakers. So I think the Lakers won in they won in the early 80s. Either way, this is a redemption story. This is a redemption story. They spent the entire decade trying to get back. Owners stood tall. They would not flake on this core. Running it back year after year, getting close year after year. Bird corrals the rebound, and that is going to do it. Larry Bird, finally, his on-screen title. This Boston core solidified in history to be one of the greats. You've got to get to all the questions about Larry Legend answered. They told this core to quit. They told this core to pack it in. They were done. Lynn Bias and Xavier McDaniel will no doubt be back. Still a young team. Loyalty rewarded. More emotional than you will normally see Larry Bird. This is what happens when you don't run from the grind. Shout out to P.3 with the Prime, right on time to see this Boston trophy presentation that is inevitably just going to be feet. And then Larry Bird getting the finals MVP. And Larry could retire right now if he wanted to. Honestly, if I was that entire core, I would retire. If I was that entire core, I would just go ahead and let it go. They finally got it. Gave Larry Bird his haircut at the right time. There are no more questions about this dynasty. Because it's on the same. He said we'll be fine. Yeah, now if I was Bird, I'd just go though, because they spent the entire decade trying to get back. I would just go ahead and go. I would just go ahead and let her. Why try to repeat? If they repeated 1990, that would be hilarious. Yeah, Bird winning a championship against his 2K77 team is nasty work, but he did in fact do that. All right, we are done with this season. I'm about to turn this off. I'll be honest with you. This song getting clapped. Bird wins Finals MVP with Finals averages of 24, 7, and 5, 55%. Meanwhile, Magic Johnson is not in the playoffs. Shout out to Peter said, baby Damian Lillard watching this and saying that'll be me. Is he actually a thing yet? I doubt it. I don't know. Either way, still W season. Michael Jordan does not get one in the 80s, still trying to get over that hump. Injuries have thwarted the beginning of his career. Anytime they've been healthy, they've been in the playoffs. Shout out to Cliff for the sub. Birdman. Let's see who's retiring. World Be Free. Out. He is set free. Now time for Vince Carter and Alonzo Mourning and the entire roster to leave. Bill Walton retired. A champion. W for Bill. Dom 2K calls it a career. After 5 years pro, couldn't find a spot in the league. It was a tough go. And that probably... it's going to be all that we care about. It's all that's important, huh? Let's go ahead and get this song changed. I really don't like this, I'll be honest with you. Oh, everybody's in this draft, bro. Oh, God, a lot of changes here. So let's start here. Team branding. Spurs are changing branding. The Lakers just can't deal with how trash they are anymore. They're changing their branding. Same thing with the Knicks. The Hornets are going to change their floor 1 year after being in. Same thing with Miami. Expansion team added the Timberwolves. The NBA liked the results from the Heat and the Hornets. They are now adding the Wolves. The Orlando Magic also. So we got 2 expansion teams. Got quite the busy offseason. League realignment. The Miami Heat, I'm going to assume, are going into a Eastern Conference. And the Hornets remain in the West. That is auto done by 2K, so I don't have to do a thing. I forgot the Jazz are bad. Do they still have Dantley? The Lakers have a chance. So Magic Johnson and Alex English are still there. That's kind of cheating. Pac-Man ass beat. Y'all don't like, okay. Hey, yo, he said Pac-Man ass beat. Oh, that's insane. Yeah, expansion draft. Yep. The 89 draft is not awful. Are you kidding me? Tim Hardaway and Sean Kemp and a couple of other names I saw. This is definitely not an awful draft. Y'all tripping. Big tripping. This draft could change some people's fortunes. I forgot who the other names I saw were, but this is definitely not a bad draft. Yeah, Glenn Rice is in this. There's a couple of names I saw. I was like, oh shit, this can. And the Lakers are gonna pick 10th. As a T-Wolves fan, I'm not gonna lie. Out of the expansion teams, I would say the Timberwolves had the worst branding thus far. Hey, yo, why the Hornets branding look like that? Hey, I'm vibing with that. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm vibing with that. Orlando Magic will pick 4th. Oh, the Timberwolves moved up, by the way. Over y'all on their ass song. Oh, gosh. Oh, gosh. Hornets got their modern logo, and also Minnesota. Well, yeah, I don't know. It's... Hey, man, this song is actually pretty... The Jazz don't have Adrian Dantley no more, huh? Right, let's keep going. They're going too long. The Nets traded Otis Birdsong to rebuild. Not a regular here. This will only be their 4th lottery selection ever. So that one... Oh, my bad. The Timberwolves got 5th, by the way. So the Nets are going to pick first. Suns. That's a little bit disappointing. Not going to lie to you. This is a bit disappointing. This draft order is not really pleasing, but, you know, that's what it's supposed to do, though, so... Something like that happen. Let's go ahead and get to the draft. Why don't we? Norm Nixon. Oh, that's a lick. Oh, they hit somebody for a lick. Michael Thompson to the Magic. Oh man, this expansion is hitting some teams hard because Norm Nixon just got traded to a new team. I can't remember who it was. Elo gone from the Rockets. The Rockets let him go. I told y'all he was a problem. Who? Anthony Mason. Who? Yeah, Elo out of here. Yeah, that's Harvey Grant. Not gonna lie, the expansion draft is not hitting as hard as the other ones. The other expansion draft, the Heat and Hornets, they hit a lick on it. Ronald Reagan caught up in the expansion. All right. Yeah, a lot of these guys got like the worst teams really protected their assets in this one. All right, the NBA draft is up. The first pick, Mookie Blaylock. If you remember Legends League, you will remember he is an absolute killer. Glenn Rice, so Sean Kemp and Tim Hardaway are both available. The Magic can start off with a dominant big man. Oh, wow. This is not how I saw this going. This is not how I saw this one going. Oh, okay. 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 Hey, yo. Hey, yo. The Lakers about to end up with Sean Kemp. I'm gonna turn this off, bro. 9 trade offers. Sam Bowie. Hey, yo, he getting passed around after winning a championship. That's disgusting. That is disgusting. The Hornets could get Sam Bowie for this pick. They could get Cliff Robinson, Thurl Bailey. 9 offers. This has never happened. Mike Woodson. I think the obvious pick here is probably... Oh, Jack Sigma. Hey, should the Hornets keep this? Should the Hornets keep this or should they trade it? No, the Hornets are keeping this pick, bro. I'm gonna tell you right now because the Hornets could get Sean Kemp or Tim Hardaway, and so like they would be getting ripped off by doing any of these deals. Yeah, they're keeping this. Everybody wants Sean Kemp. Everybody wants Sean Kemp right now, or Tim Hardaway. Nah, y'all, that's not gonna happen. Uh-oh. Yo-oh. Ah, I have it on auto. That's crazy. I don't have it on fucking auto because of, and I can't turn it on auto because we're in the middle of the draft. Oh, that's crazy. I think I'm gonna have to actually draft for them. I'm either gonna have to draft for them or I'm gonna have to. Oh, God, bro. Oh, why was this shit not on auto, fam? Why was this shit not on auto? Yeah, I'm just gonna back out. I'm gonna back out and just redo it. It's fine. Yeah, it'll start at the beginning. Cool. So I need to do that for Miami and the Hornets. That is so fucking annoying. There was no triangle option there. That is so annoying. But we've never had to have teams added before. I used to add the teams manually, so you have to take control of fucking everything when you do it. Yeah, by the way, this is... These are now playing... automatically. We can go ahead and get out of that. Watch it keep me right there, too. That's going to be funny. Okay, expansion draft. Okay. So the Heat, all of these teams, actually. So, yeah, it's the Heat and the Hornets, so I'm going to let y'all do that. But either way, they're not trading for that, though. If they do get that option again, dog, this shit should have been all... Like, where do you even do this at? This isn't, Yeah, fam, you draft. Yeah, you draft. You do all this shit. Draft, before games, injury, roster change, trades. Like, fam, draft. This is the Hornets I'm on, fam. On custom. Oh, this is so fucking annoying. Enabled CPU draft plays for you. Yeah, you draft. Please. Draft all of these. Make sure it's like that for the Heat, too. Hopefully it drafts in the same order, because that was getting interesting. That was getting really interesting. Alright. They switch from customs on. It changes for all teams. Yeah, okay. It's on. It should be good. Because we just did a whole season and none of this happened, but yeah, y'all should be good. Yeah, y'all do all of that shit. Except for hardships. Okay. Let's get to the draft, bro. Dog. This is the expansion draft. Oh, it took me to the okay. Cool. So that's the expansion that happened. Okay, and now we're at the NBA draft. It looks like it's gonna go in the. It's gonna be funny if it goes all the same way. Mookie goes first again. Glenn Rice to the Suns. Yeah, it looks like it's about to go the same. Damn, Orlando. Tough. I wanted to see Sean Kim go there. That would have made sense for a lot of. It's this guy called Native Yardy, I believe. The Pistons have to draft. Oh, they didn't draft Sean Kemp. They didn't draft IT Sean Kemp. Did something good just happen for the Knicks? Did something positive just happen for New York? The Lakers could have selected, the Pistons could have selected. Oh, loud. Oh, loud. Wow. Something finally good happened. And it took the most. Oh, wow. Nick Anderson. That's a W for the Spurs. Oh man, so many teams just had so many contending. Magic Johnson could have. Yo, this is. Bucks receive Michael Thompson, and the Magic get the pick. And the 91st, that's top 3 protected. Put that with Bowie. And the Magic low-key do need to pick more than the Bucks. But I mean, it's 20. It's like 20th overall, though. Man, fuck. You know what? Whatever. Just go ahead and do it. Yo, I'm so sick about how many players just... I'm so sick about how many people just passed on Sean Kemp. Magic, I'm done with the Lakers anyways, but... Oh, man. Alright. I think this draft is pretty much over. Tim Hardaway went to the Sonics. So, Ralph Sampson, Jack Sigma, Tim Hardaway. Not bad. Okay, yeah, we're pretty much done here. Wow. Yeah, these expansion teams are adding problems. Because the expansion teams on PC just meant, like, I have to go through and do... Literally just add them and get all the generics off the roster. But in this one, you gotta go take control. You gotta go take complete control of the roster. Okay, I pinged Woj because, okay. Okay, I thought there was, okay. I get it. It was, I thought something crazy just happened. Alright, nothing else crazy here. Man, Let's go ahead and get out of here. Yeah, I thought, like, JR made a comeback. I'm gonna say, hold up. Hold up. Alright, check who signed. Roster update. Okay, cool. Big Judy. Oh, man. We'll use that for now. First thing I want to see is who's not signed. Larry Nance, so I'll have to get him on a roster. Or I'll just, you know, mostly it's just to make sure they don't stay free agents the entire season, so... Yeah, a couple of these guys could be used on rosters, but... Yep, I know. I'm gonna take control of them in all season. Or, like, I just want to see the transactions right now. I know I gotta take control of them. See if anything interesting happened. And the signings, bro. Unk nom to the Suns, bro. I'm just so sick. The Pistons have been so bad, and they finally had a chance. And all they had to do was take Sean Kemp, and they could send IT to the moon for the 90s, and they didn't do it. I'm so hurt. Taylor Swift re-up with the Lakers. I'm so hurt. I could have sworn Dom 2K retired. I guess not. I guess not. Pistons tanking for Shaq? I guess, man. If it works out in a couple of years that way, I'll feel better about this. Hakeem Abdul-Jabbar to the Clippers. Man, they just really shooting for anything, huh? Julian Newman to the Cavs. Dom 2K retired for the summer and pulled a Brady. I'm back. Marcialonis to the Sixers. Kelly Tripucka to the Wolves. Oh, nice. Oh, you know what? I forgot. People did Horace Grant. Nice. Mark Jackson to the Magic. A lot of movement here. Drazen Petrovic read up. Big Booty Judy with the Hornets. Dunleavy Clippers. Steve Hoyufat. ATL doing their best to re-up after Dominique Wilkins. Mike Roch to the Bucks. George Gervin rees up with the Spurs. Wow, man, he is really determined. He is determined. Urinator to the Pacers. Silk Nut. It's on Silk Nut and Michael Jackson. Interesting. Johnny Sins headed to Seattle. Rusty Bucket's just moving all around. Literally all around the league. Deadlift Shrimp. Apparently the Pistons plan to tank for the next couple of years, so maybe he'll get some good development. Unless IT leaves before then. Joe Barry Carroll left the Warriors to the Magic. Paul Presser, I thought Paul Presser went to the Rockets. I thought he went to the Rockets. That'd have been so nice for short and Clippers. Larry Bird re-upped for 5 more years. Oakley ain't that big of news. He ain't doing nothing at 2K. 5 more years. That man said, I got 5 more in me. Boston, he said he's taking this one to the moon. Bet. 5 of them. Everyone else re-signed. All right, that's pretty much the big news there. Bird is not going anywhere anytime soon. Man said he got to get his lick back all the way. This has been another Team Tommy stream. Much appreciated. I will be back tomorrow. Literally, not in the morning because it's not a review day, but for the what do you call it? Yep, watch parties. The NBA season is here. God damn it! I forgot to post the jersey for the last day. Oh, that's tough. I forgot to post the #1 jersey for the last day. That's tough. Maybe I can still get it off right now. It's still the 17th on the West Coast, right? All right, y'all. Watch parties are back.